Alright guys, welcome back to Gilded Gaming. Nova's already tracked me down. How's it going? Oh, more Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers time. I believe Nova was asking, are we going to be doing more White Mage? Are we going to be doing more main story? The plan is main story, and if we get to a good ending point and there's still a lot of time left in the night, we'll do some more White Mage. But the main thing's still main story until we get to the end of the main story. So, we need to clear out our inventory. I only have 2 slots. So let me go find a store. I'm just gonna trash a bunch of stuff. Why am I walking? Good question, right? Todd Howard, my father, let's go! Someone hyped for some kind of Elder Scrolls thing? Well, like a general let me sell crap kind of store. A special store you sell crap. I don't want to purchase, I want to sell shit. Buy my crap! Why am I supposed to start throwing it away? Map, is there? Okay. Where do we go here? Where do we go? Armor, jeweler, I don't know. You sell crap at the armory? I'll say purchase. But yes, you can. Okay, good. You and you. Okay, go away. Unique and untradeable. I don't know that I care about that. Should I care about that? So much crap in my inventory. Oh my god. We really need to clear it out at some point, but that'll be right now. That's good enough. Alright. Thankfully, unlike WoW, we don't really get items that often, for the most part. Your stereo of nighttime music is so nice. Not bad. Alright, so we need to go to the pendants. To the pendants! Oh, what's gonna happen tonight? Last time we were on, we got Alize. We got her to join up with us, so we now have both Alphinaud and Alize. And we took down one of the leaders of the Sin Eaters or whatever, and brought nighttime to this area, and became the Warrior of Darkness. Now I don't know what we're gonna do. Let's go find out. Ooh, plus sign. We check out that before we do the other thing. You're upstairs? Maybe? Man, I spent some time taking advantage of the current WoW 4 plus 14 controversy to attract viewers. I'm just trying to describe myself as a streamer. You know, that's an accurate description for sure. If that happens to be a current thing, that's cool. Where is this at? Is this outside here? Where is this quest at? Come here. Where is this quest? There's like a room. Is it through here? Okay. Okay. Ah, Aether Current. Hail, sinner! Why this old woman impose upon you to travel to Fort Job in her stead? I want to start greeting people like that. Hail, sinner! My son Chathwick is with the guard out there. I have a package for him that wants delivering. I go myself, and my knees simply aren't up to the task. Cool. Where she wants to go, is it? Oh, just over here? Let me take care of that real quick. There's another quest right there, too. Let's take care of these real quick before we do the next part of the main story. Tell you what, like, I spent some time today trying to get my epic ground mount as a warlock in Burning Crusade, and that quest chain is stupid. I just like, screw it, I don't have the money for this crap. A package. Oh, food from Mother. Everyone will be so pleased. Her last letter mentioned how distraught she was to hear that members of the Guard had given their lives at Holminster Switch, and how touched that so many more risked themselves to protect it. But of course, she would be. Our whole family is from there, after all. I expect that she wanted to express her feelings by preparing food for us. She does that. Wait a moment. Were you at Holminster Switch too, weren't you? I saw you on the front lines. Oops. I didn't mean to speed through that. What did I say? I knew it. I don't think I could ever forget the sight of you facing down eater after eater without ever once flinching. And it's not just me. You're an inspiration to all of us. Here's an idea. What if you pass these out to the rest of the Guard? I'm sure that they'd be awestruck. Okay. We're giving out food so people can go, oh my god, you're the Warrior of Darkness. They're so cool. And we'll be like, yeah, we're used to it because we're the Warrior of Light. Warrior of what? I mean, good bread, right? Yorn! I come with food. Have a sandwich. Ha! Food! Thank you. I may I just say, it is a true honor to have you here. Your bravery on the field will not soon be forgotten. I just, forget a little bit, because, we don't want to, like, have everybody being like, oh my god, Warrior of Darkness, Trying to keep that on the down low. Yoneric. Here's a sandwich. Chathwick's mother made this? It's the best news I've had in days. Her cooking is excellent. I'm sorry we couldn't save their home, but at least the whole family made it out alive. That's true, that's a good point. Home doesn't matter. I mean, it matters, but it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Oh man, we're gonna have to work on our professions at some point, and that is like a whole different nightmare, getting these things up the rest of the way. I wonder how much work that's gonna take. One of those things I'm just gonna like, I'm gonna put that off until we get to the end of the story, I think. Grimcock. Wicked White, you're her. You were there in the middle of it all, strong as 100 men. A bulwark against the tide of eaters and threatened to overwhelm us, and now you've brought me a sandwich. Yeah, that's pretty much right. You say controversy is more like there's a constant stream of disenfranchised WoW players starting Final Fantasy XIV recently, and the Final Fantasy XIV subreddit is filled with WoW-related posts. You're not wrong. It seems like YouTube's full of that too. I'm trying Final Fantasy XIV from WoW. Oh my god, is Beliar playing Final Fantasy XIV? Wait a minute, is Asmongold trying Final Fantasy XIV? I just want to say, I started playing Final Fantasy XIV with you guys before all that crap started, alright? I'm just taking my sweet time, which is why I'm only just now getting here, but like, we've been doing this for months, you know? Perhaps if I had tagged all those videos on YouTube with WoW player face Final Fantasy XIV, it'd be like super popular now, right? Here's your sandwich. You have my thanks for this, of course, but there's also the battle. I remember you well. Though we lost many, it would have been many more without your aid. Pleased, were they? I expected as much. I apologize for asking such a trifling task of you, but we've lost a lot of people on that battlefield, and anything that might raise morale is well worth trying. I thought that if they admire you even half as much as I do, well... In any case, you have my sincerest gratitude. I saved my favorite portion of the food for you, so please take along with my thanks. Let's head on out and get this other one while we're at it. Sure, the YouTube algorithm doesn't like the constant Final Fantasy XIV episode blah blah blah. Yeah, no it doesn't. Me and the YouTube algorithm have a agreement where I just don't care about it, and it doesn't care about me either. It's okay. You know, the people that wander in here and stay long enough to start liking the show and liking the YouTube, you guys are, you know, are awesome. And the people out there that don't know about me because I don't do a good job of like the YouTube algorithm or getting seen on Twitch or advertising myself on Reddit or whatever you're supposed to do. Hopefully you'll find me one day, you know? And hopefully you enjoy it. And if you don't enjoy it, then I hope you don't find me because that wouldn't be good for either of us. They love you. Let's see what this quest is out here. What you been up to lately anyways, Minus? How you been doing? You having a good weekend? Dasher and I have been house shopping, which is a whole new fresh nightmare of like stress. Here we are, our proving grounds. You need only slay a beast of suitable ferocity before my eyes to demonstrate your... Oh, this is for that one of the 4 fiend things. Okay. Naturally, we require bait to lure out one out of hiding. I actually kind of want to put this off. I forgot. I didn't realize that was what this was. Boy, my lord, got your package here. You came out with the oi. Well done, my good man. Here's your payment. You know what? I recognize people cosplay this guy. Like the little under eye lines and the blue hair with the Koda ears. I've seen that online. Oh, this? The bait in question. Easier to have delivered it than to take a detour and pick it up myself. Rather more efficient as well. Time is money. Now then, you need only place it in the open and slay whatever comes to claim it. I cannot imagine it will take long for something to come hither. Now, let's go ahead and take care of this part since we started it. Oh. Alright, mice. Okay. Fantastic! I knew I was not wrong about you. Come, let us return to the Crystarium at once. Oh, okay. I think we'll just put him off for a while now. Let's get back to the main quest. Aetherite while jumping? Are you crazy? Oh, well, you know, it's green and she's about to end the quest. Let's go ahead and end it. And then we'll do it. Congratulations on a kill well made, and my good woman. I dare say this is the beginning of a beautiful partnership. Let us commemorate the occasion with a feast. Eat, drink, and be merry. Wonderful stuff, isn't it? My compliments to the chef. Another helping? No? Are you sure? Really is no bother. Oh well. Very well. I should like to return to our earlier discussion, that of the virtue I had engaged you to hunt with me. Andrea is her name, and she roams Novrant in the guise of Renda Ray, fallen warrior of light and renowned hunter of Eld. She is a most elusive eater, who has been sighted in every corner of the realm. Though her movements are unpredictable, she has often been witnessed pursuing and slaying extraordinarily dangerous beasts. I can well imagine the question forming in your head, why not leave her be? If anything, is she not aiding local communities after a fashion? Alas, no, for the beasts she slays rise anew as eaters, which pose even greater threats to the small folk. And Gilded Zed is raiding with a party of 3. Welcome back, Gilded Zed, man. It's been a while. How's it going? I haven't been by lately, but I've been seeing you playing. You're still playing your Grand Theft Auto marathons? How's it going, man? Raviola. Oh man, I'm getting the duck attack over here. Oh no. Raid? Mars day 13 of GTA 4? Awesome. Hey, thanks for the follow, Cheshire Chortles. My wife is her name on here is Desshire, so she's gonna love Cheshire Chortles for sure. She's Desshire cat. Anyways. Day 13 of GTA 4. Are you doing like everything in GTA 4? Or are you just, you know, doing whatever's fun, I guess? Man, I need to come by and see some of that. I haven't played 4 in so long. I barely remember it. Yeah, the plot is super long, yeah. You love Alice in Wonderland? Yeah, me too. So you see this one wretched sin eater is in truth sowing untold chaos by carrying on as she does, unleashing more of her kind on unsuspecting towns and villages across Novrat. Only you and I can stop her. She looks horrible. I thought he was going to be like, she's my ex-girlfriend. I must take care of her. So she was a warrior of light? Yeah, did we meet her before? Huh? What an odd thing to ask, but never mind all that. Whether or not they were heroes or villains or whatever 100 years ago doesn't matter to me. The simple truth is, Brenda Bray was the greatest hunter who ever lived, and beating her at her own game would be an amazing feat, don't you think? Regardless of what the warriors of light were before they became sin eaters, that's what they are now. So we'd be doing folks a favor by killing one. So are the 4 fiends or whatever the other warriors of light other than Ghost Boy that we talk to all the time? Holy crap. Well, what say you, friend? Will you hunt Andrea with me? Yeah. Yeah, I'll hunt her down then. Not right now, but, you know, later. We'll do it. So begins our formal partnership. Ah, I can see it now. You and me in the heat of battle fighting side by side, the picture of courage and camaraderie. It's gonna be grand. Naturally, it will take us time to study and understand our prey. Eaters can behave in strange and inexplicable ways, particularly powerful ones like Andrea. I have been doing my best to get inside her head, to think like a hunter, but it is easier said than done. Anyway, as soon as I've determined where we ought to begin our search, I'll inform you at once. Cool beans, buddy. So yeah, there's like these 4 quests to track down these 4 great fiends. Oh, is the reward lacking? My apologies. Next time I see you, I'll see that you receive a rather more substantial compensation. One of them is with Luke Ray here. Lurik, whatever. So he's hunting down her, and we get to do him with our dancer because we're physical DPS. There's one of them where you're doing magical DPS, one of them where you have to be a healer, and one of them where you have to be a tank. Over that one. So we have to get a class of the different roles leveled up so that we can try and do all 4 of these, because that's gonna be awesome. I want to see what happens, but we're gonna hold off on that because we got to get the main story done, and also because I only have one of the roles available right now, obviously. And you know what? We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it later. I want to see more of the main story. Serious Final Fantasy gameplay. Your Tactics Advance is your favorite? Yeah. Unorthodox, but you love it to death. We did Tactics recently. It's on YouTube, but we haven't gotten to Tactics Advance yet. But we're coming up on it eventually. Right now, I've been playing a lot of WoW Burning Crusade because Burning Crusade Classic came out. But in the near-ish future, we're gonna be getting back to all of our other stuff, and that includes Final Fantasy. Although I think we're gonna do Nier first. I'm gonna get back into Nier. We gotta do Nier Replicant and Nier Automata and get those done off our list. Alright, man. Enjoy your tacos, bud. Nice to see you, Gilded Zed. Thanks again for the raid. And if you guys haven't already done it, you should totally check out Gilded Zed's streams and help, you know, support his run through Grand Theft Auto, because it's not a bad one. Okay, I'm getting lost. We need to go over here, yeah, into this building. Alright. He's not the Night's Eye, he's the Nox's Eye. Is that German? Alright. An unwelcome guest. Alright, back to the main story. Here we go. Begging your pardons, miss, but do you perchance intend to head outside? If so, I would strongly advise you not to stray too far from the Crystarium. Word has it, Yulmore has dispatched its military to Lakeland. Given the timing, one can only assume they do not welcome the return of night. Even now, the Exarch is in the Ocular, deliberating a response. Oh, Yulmore. Alright. Head to the Ocular. The Ocular being... there, exactly. Over here. Okay. Docile Gate. Try checking periodically, getting close to Tactics A1. Yeah. Somewhat. I think last game I was playing with Final Fantasy 9, and Tactics Advance is gonna be the Final Fantasy I do after I finish 9. So it might be, if I want to give it like a realistic time frame, it'll probably be like in August that I get back to Tactics Advance. But we'll get there for sure. Do you have business with the Crystal Exarch? Just say the word. I'd be happy to escort you to the Ocular. Jumping over 10. No, I'm not jumping over 10. But my wife, Deadshire Cat, has requested to be the one to play 10 and 10 too, so I'm not going to be playing 10. She's going to be playing 10.
As you may have heard, we have something of a quandary on our hands.
And I don't know when she's playing 10. It's up to her to set her schedule. She's playing AI the Somnium Files right now. When she plays on Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays on the stream when she can. But no, yeah, Deathshire's playing 10 and 10 too. So yeah, coming to a good time, as you may have heard. So we got voice acting for this part, so let's get into it. We have something of a quandary on our hands.
Laxon Loft here in Lakeland. Yulmore has sent one of its airships.
What is Yulmore up to?
They have questions for us concerning the death of the Light Warden. Their emissary makes his way here even as we speak.
I suppose the sky does rather give the game away.
Indeed. 'Twas inevitable they would come knocking. The only question was how soon.
My lord, I am come with the Yulmoran emissary. May I show him in?
A moment, Captain, if you would. Everyone, gather round.
Interesting.
I do not wish to show our hand prematurely. Forgive me this liberty. Vanish.
Okay, I have kind of like, not really a prediction. I have no idea what's going to happen. But, like...
Enter?
Alright, he's not going to advance until I click. We kind of already know that, and this is probably way off, which is why I'm going to go ahead and say it, right? We kind of already know that this expansion is going to deal with like some manner of time travel or time dilation or whatever, right? And we have this super enigmatic figure, the Crystal Exarch, who we never see his full face, right? And that can't be for no reason, right? So I'm kind of wondering who he is and if he's someone we already know. Like, you know what I mean? Like this could even be like the past of someone that we know from our past. You know what I mean? Like, depending on how the time part works. Like, it could be something crazy. Like, we could end up saving this world, but like maybe we create the Ascians or something. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know who he could be though. Like, the crystal body thing is something we haven't seen before on anybody, but maybe he doesn't keep that, or I don't know. Or like he could become like the first Ascian and like leave his crystal body and go all spirit form or something. I really wish we didn't cover his whole face. Or like we pull off the hood and he's got like the weird color hair and you're like, oh my god, it's the first Emperor. You know? No. Let's keep playing.
Well, well. The commander of the Yulmoran army himself. To what do I owe the honor, General Ranjit?
They have an army, okay. Guess I should have assumed that.
The Light Warden is dead, Exarch. Were your people responsible?
Yep.
You are
No.
clearly in some haste, my lord. But before I address your question, you must allow me one of my own. What is Yulmor's interest in this?
His benevolence, Lord Vorthri, is gravely concerned that the actions of an ignorant few may jeopardize relations between man and Sin Eater. Should it transpire that the Crystarium is guilty of abetting the villains responsible for this outrage...
I love how Yulmor is just full-on allied with the frickin' Sin Eaters. Openly allied with the Sin Eaters.
My lord has decreed that it suffer the same retribution.
I see. Since you have been so candid, I too shall speak my mind. Regardless of who is responsible, the Crystarium rejoices in the Light Warden's death and welcomes the return of the night sky. If Yulmor considers this tantamount to aiding those you term villains, then by all means, carry out your retribution.
Chris Exarch's like, okay, cool. I'm not saying we did it, but bring it, bitch. What are you gonna do?
Know, however, that even should every innocent soul in the Crystarium perish, nothing can stop that which has been set in motion.
Folly. The death of one or 1,000,000 Sin Eaters changes nothing. The world is dead, and writhe as we might, like maggots in its rotting course, it will not be reborn. Only by my master's grace may we live out our days in peace. But I waste my breath. You have made your stance clear. I shall relay your words to Lord Vorthri. In the meantime, you would do well to counsel any here who have done more than merely rejoice in recent events, to throw themselves upon Yulmor's mercy, promptly. One last matter. We are searching for a young artist and assistant. Know you of whom I speak?
That would be me and Alpha, though. Right here.
An artist and his assistant, no. I cannot say I do.
What a pity. Should they reveal themselves to you, I bid you hand them over at once. My master is most eager to see them again.
He knows we're there. Whatever, dude. I'm sure your master will get to see me up close and personal. Possibly in a raid, I don't know. Maybe a trial. Maybe a dungeon. The story in Shadowbringers is really good. Like, I'm barely started it, I can already tell that.
Am I imagining things, or did he just stare straight at us?
I fear he did. The General is not a man to be trifled with. He is a warrior of fearsome repute who has led Yulmor's army since before Vorthri's time, when the nation still spearheaded the fight against the Sin Eaters. One does not command the world's mightiest army, and for so long, without possessing exceptional instincts.
If Yulmor chose to send such an individual, we must assume this talk of retribution is more than an idle threat. While we are grateful for your support, my lord, we cannot in good conscience put your people in harm's way.
'Tis noble of you to say, Master Alphino, but my people have been in harm's way since long before you arrived. Yulmore has ever yearned to rule over what remains of the world. Even should we surrender the Warrior of Darkness to them, they would find some other pretext upon which to invade. The people of the Crystarium know this only too well, which is why, when the time comes, I am certain they will fight to the last man. If truth be told, I would not have been surprised had Ranjit declared war here and now.
He may have reason to delay. According to reports, the Yulmoran forces at Laxan Loft were observed taking a prisoner. A young woman believed to be none other than the Oracle of Light, Minfilia.
Oh shit.
It may be that General Ranjit wishes to convey her to Yulmore before commencing hostilities.
Yeah, we're not letting that happen.
Having mentored generations of Minfilias, it would not surprise me if he had made her capture his chief concern.
Minfilias? Wait, what? Alright, so, like, we haven't seen Minfilia in a long time. But when we last left her, she had become, like, almost like a herald of the crystal or whatever. Like, I don't know what to call her exactly, but, like, she had sort of ascended. What is this? Generations of Minfilias and the Oracle of Light? Does she just, like, get reborn every generation here or something? Yeah, I'm sorry, generations of Minfilias? Is it just a title?
Ah, of course. How remiss of me. I had intended to speak to you of Minfilia. There is, however, much to say, and precious little time in which to say it.
For those who haven't been here for the whole story, Minfilia used to be kind of the de facto ruler of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, which is the group that we belong to from the other world that goes around stopping primals and stuff. Before, you know, Alphino and Alize and I have moved more into like a leadership role there, but like Minfilia used to run the place before we kind of she sort of died-ish.
I think it best that you seek out Moren at the Cabinet of Curiosity. He'll be able to enlighten you.
Okay.
Alphino, Alize, would you care to accompany your friend? You doubtless have insights of your own to offer on the matter.
All right, though I'm still not sure I understand it all myself.
In the meantime, I will set about making provisions for war.
Whether it's the Minfilia or a Minfilia, I still want to save her, so let's get to that. How about that? Alright. Let's go find out what's going on with this. We're still on the first quest that we started today, too. As far as the main story goes. Cabinet of Curiosity. Oh, okay. That's the name of the Aether point to. Perfect. The Whispering Gallery. That's right, this is their library. Dude, the librarian here is like starved for information, dude. He's like, do you have any books? You should bring me a book. I would love to have more books. These are all the books we found. This is every book in the world. Okay, dude brought likes books, okay? Yes, if you're after books pertaining to the Warrior of Darkness, I'm afraid most are out on loan at present. They are experiencing quite a surge in popularity. Oh, you wish to learn about the Oracle of Light? Then it would be my pleasure to assist. After I've finished off a few outstanding tasks, that is, while I attend to them, perhaps you could fetch me a book. The Illustrated Tale of the Oracle of Light, it's called. Though it's intended for younger readers, it provides an excellent summary of the subject matter, and the artwork is lovely besides. I would not hesitate to recommend it to anyone with an interest about learning about Minfilia. But you must see it for yourself. The book should be located on the level below. should I say, for while there is a place for everything here, not everything is always in its place. Despite my best efforts, in short, if the book is not where it should be, it will most certainly be somewhere it shouldn't. So, good luck. Love that. If the book's not where it should be, it'll most certainly be somewhere it shouldn't. See, that almost sounds like something you'd hear from frickin' Alice in Wonderland, right? You know? Like, the book exists. If it's not where it should be, it must be somewhere else. Yeah. Ooh, look out. Grab this. Oh yeah, 170,500 XP. It's so crazy nowadays how much is it worth. So yeah, look, we're gonna check here, we're gonna check down there. I'm guessing it's not gonna be where it's supposed to be, obviously. What was I saying? I was saying something. I forget. I was gonna say something, but I lost it. I hate when that happens. It's not there. Right down here. No. Just as your eyes begin to blur, they finally come to rest on a copy of the illustrated tale of the Oracle of Light. Oh, did you guys see the trailer from E3 for the new Final Fantasy game by Team Ninja, which is almost like a Dark Souls-esque, not Dark Souls really, but like, you know, like a action combat based remake of Final Fantasy 1? Final Fantasy Origin. You guys see that? It's freaking awesome. Have you found the book? Yeah, hey, let me show you, actually. This is worth stopping to show. One second, let me. Check this out.
I'm here to kill chaos. That's my mission.
Here to kill chaos.
Looks like chaos has been waiting for us.
You gonna make us go in there and find you?
Guess we'll just show ourselves in.
I only know one thing. I want to kill chaos. I need to. It's not a hope or a dream. It's like a hunger. Thirst.
Move aside! You're dust!
I wouldn't really say it's like a Souls-like game. It reminds me more of like a...
Chaos is here.
Yeah, they can only squash monsters for so long. I hate doing pest control.
It's not really Devil May Cry either. It's like somewhere in the middle.
We just have to hunt him down.
Feel the pain!
The darkness is so thick I can taste it. This is it. No doubt.
Die already!
Like, it's not exactly the Final Fantasy VII remake treatment, but it's kind of crazy to think that they have a modern remake of Final Fantasy 1.
Never returned. His name was
Like,
Garland.
it's Garland!
Good. I would be grateful if you looked for him.
Chaos.
I'll crush you!
So, for those that haven't played Final Fantasy 1, Garland is the first boss of Final Fantasy 1, but he also is the person that becomes Chaos at the end of the game.
We're here to kill chaos.
The prophecy's very own warriors of light.
He always wore such splendid armor, with a helmet that was terrifying to behold.
It's Garland.
No. I become chaos.
But yeah. They remade Final Fantasy 1 as sort of a Devil May Cry Souls-ish game, I guess. Demo available soon. Crazy, right? Alright. You found the book. Yeah, I found the book. Alright, we had to watch a trailer, man. I've been downstairs on my iPhone. Yeah. Yes, this is the one. I hope it wasn't too difficult to track down. I'm happy to say I've finished all my pressing tasks. If you want to call your friends over, we can begin learning at once. Dude, I mean, if they want to keep remaking all of the old classic 2D Final Fantasies in this manner, I'm fine with it, you know? Although, I will say, I hope that that was like alpha beta footage, because like it felt a little off, you know what I mean? It didn't fight quite, like the combat didn't quite, it looked neatish, but like it didn't look like it was gonna feel very good, you know what I mean? I think it needed a little bit more polish, but it was definitely, it looks like a pretty enough game. I'm happy to say I finished all my presentation. So here we go. Let's find out about the Oracle of Light. What has happened to our Minfilia? Without further ado, then. It began 100 years ago when the flood of light threatened to swallow Norvrant. Just as all seemed lost, a savior appeared who halted the all-consuming radiance, a maiden with hair of spun gold and eyes of clearest sapphire. Naught was known about her save that her name was Minfilia, and for delivering the realm she came to be revered as the Oracle of Light. After stopping the flood, the mysterious maiden vanished without a trace, but 15 years later her name would unexpectedly reappear in the annals of history. When Sin Eaters lay ruined in the kingdom of Vobert, a young girl was discovered who was immune to the creature's blighted touch. With hair of spun gold and eyes of clearest sapphire, she was hailed as the Oracle reborn and came to likewise be called Minfilia. Enlisting in the Yulmoran army, this Minfilia fought and vanquished countless Sin Eaters. Alas, like so many other soldiers, she eventually met her end in battle. Yet with her dying breath, she whispered unto her grieving comrades, Minfilia will return. And true to her words, some years later, another young girl was discovered who possessed the self-same eyes, the self-same hair, with the self-same powers. So she's like Zelda now, she just keeps coming back. She too took the name Minfilia, and she too fought Sin Eaters as a soldier of Yulmor. And she too fell in battle, with many more who were to follow in her footsteps, and so the cycle continues to this day. She's in like a rebirth cycle, like Zelda and Link. And that concludes the tale. That explains why when we saw the trailer and Thancred had Minfilia, it was like a young girl. Now we know. By their valor and sacrifice, these women have saved Norvrant on numerous occasions. And were it not for them, we might never have learned of the Light Wardens and their nature. They sound like formidable warriors. Some, perhaps. The truth is rather less simple. Though the Oracle is reborn with certain common traits, she does not inherit the memories or the knowledge of her previous incarnations. All of the Minfilias thus far were discovered as ordinary girls, unversed in the ways of war and ignorant of the power they harbor. While some embraced their fate and devoted themselves to training, others did not. But all were made to face the Sin Eaters, and all died to keep our hopes alive. What can you tell us of the current Minfilia? She was found by the Yulmoran army some 10 years ago and taken into their care. Or rather, their custody. She was a prisoner in all but name. For by that time, under Lord Vothri's rule, Yulmor had already abandoned resistance in favor of decadence. Minfilia was an uncomfortable reminder of the war they no longer wished to fight, a potential threat to the peace, so they kept her under lock and key. For a long while, we heard nothing more of her. We couldn't even be certain she was alive, save that it was in the Yulmoran's best interest for her to remain under their control. But then, 3 years ago, a gallant soul stole into the city and rescued her from their clutches, just like a hero from the tales. I'm guessing that's Thancred. Indeed. Well, I believe we now have a good grasp of Minfilia's tale. Thank you for your time, Warren. Might I trouble you for a word, Elheim? Outside? Okay. Uh-oh, Minus is waiting. Are we getting close to a dungeon or something? As you have already surmised, the gallant soul who rescued Minfilia was none other than our own dear Thancred. They have since been wandering the land together, having never remained in one place for long, which is why we have not yet had a chance to meet them. We know that Minfilia journeyed here as Hydaelyn's emissary to halt the Flood of Light. It could only be her that the people of the First witnessed 100 years ago, the original Oracle of Light. But while there's plainly some connection between the woman we knew and her namesakes, the fact that these girls do not share her memories must surely mean that they are not the same person. Thancred has to understand that. Oh, I caught up to you. Oh. I have no doubt that he understands. The question is how he feels. Regardless, the Thancred we knew would not forsake his charge. If she has been captured, we may well be certain he will not stand idly by. There you go again. Talking in your roundabout way. If you think we should rescue Minfilia, just spit it out. It just so happens I agree with you. It's quite clear this Minfilia possesses Hydaelyn's blessing. And it wouldn't hurt to have a second such individual on our side, right, Elheim? Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Like, when they're acting like it's not actually Minfilia, right? It's just these girls with blonde hair and blue eyes that are, like, somehow have something against the Sin Eaters. I wonder if they just have the Echo or something. Like, does the Echo make us immune to Sin Eater powers? And that's the only thing there, basically. Quite. I see you've made up your minds. Exarch, what brings you here? A report and a proposal. First, the report. Our scouts have confirmed that Yulmoran forces at Laxon Loft do indeed have Minfilia in their custody. For the present, they are holding her there, but we can be certain they will move her to Yulmore ere long. Should that happen, we may be forced to give her up as lost. So if we mean to act, we should do so quickly. Which brings me to my proposal. I ask that you entrust us to this undertaking to us, the people of the Crystarium. What are you guys gonna do?
You are doubtless eager to attempt Minfilia's rescue, and with your combined strength you may well succeed. But as I said earlier, I do not wish to show our hand unless absolutely necessary. Twas not merely the night sky that you restored to us, but hope. Hope for the future of Norvrand. Unlike you, we cannot contend with the Light Wardens, but so long as hope burns in our hearts, we will fight on regardless. This I will prove to you. My friends, I thank you for gathering at such short notice. There is something I would ask you all. As many of you are aware, I received an emissary from Yulmore a short while ago in the form of General Ranjit. To my dismay, the General condemned the slaying of the Light Warden, and warned me in no uncertain terms that, should the Crystarium cast its lot with the Warrior of Darkness, there would be war. Let none be mistaken. We would be hard-pressed indeed to resist the might of Yulmore. Some would even call it suicide. And yet my heart cries out to fight. Better that than relinquish the hope that swelled in my breast when I beheld the night sky for the first time in 100 years. Or so says my heart. My mind, meanwhile, reminds me that to follow my heart would be to risk everything we have accomplished thus far. Clearly, this is not a decision to be made lightly, nor less alone. And so I put the question to you all. What should we do?
My lord, you already know our minds. It brought tears to our eyes to witness the knight's return. The whole of Norvrad deserves the same, and not just because some children's story tells us so.
Yulmore's influence is far-reaching. Should war break out, trade would be subject to restrictions. The flow of goods will dry up, and we will struggle to make do with what little trickles through. But make do, we will.
Aye, we can weather such hardships. Is that not the very thing the Crystarium was built for? We have always taken pride in our ability to sustain ourselves. Not just to endure, but to thrive.
When all falls down around you, rise up. Those were your words. There may come a day when all hope seems lost, but even should the rest of the world give in to despair, we shall not. We shall fight on, that our children and our children's children might know a better tomorrow.
Rousing words apart, I never much cared for those Yulmoran bastards anyway. No better than common swindlers, most of them. Wouldn't know a fair deal if it came up and kissed them on the arse.
Trust you to spoil the moment.
It appears we have a consensus. Let it be known that the Yulmoran host at Laxon Loft has taken the Oracle of Light captive. They fear the power she holds over the Sin Eaters, and doubtless intend to imprison her once more. So, I move that we rescue the Oracle, grant her a place among us, and let that be our answer to Yulmore's ultimatum.
Hear, hear!
Hear, hear!
All right. The twins are like,
In planning a strategy for the rescue, I open the floor to you all.
I've figured it out. The Exarch
And there you have it.
doesn't have a
If
staff.
Yulmore wishes to denounce us as villains, then we shall embrace our villainy. Will you do so as well?
He has a really fancy keyblade. Looks like one of those like super high-tech keys, right? Secretly from the Kingdom Hearts universe.
We will not be outdone. Consider us your partners in crime.
Exarch is the master of masters,
Our proposal
confirmed.
is as follows. We begin by deploying Amaro to occupy the skies over Lakeland. They should serve to delay the airship's departure. At the same time, we scatter dream powder from the air. Not all will succumb to its effects, but it should thin the enemy's numbers, affording us an opening to swoop in and liberate the Oracle.
Very good. See to your preparations.
And what exciting crimes would you have us commit? Speaking for my fellow villains, I'd say we're capable of most things, though we draw the line at indolence.
If excitement is your desire, then I bid you join the guard. Captain Lena will give you your orders.
Okay. All right, not Fran, what do you got for me? So you'll be joining the guard, but however highly the Exarch thinks of you, you'll receive no special treatment from me. Is that clear? You sure? Where's your salute, soldier? You give her the Imperial salute? Better. More spirited than the Exarch's feeble attempts, certainly. Now, first things first, you'll need uniforms. Go to the Crystalline Mean and report to Catelys. She'll see you measured and fitted. Oh. Okay. That one's above us. It's raining. Ah, there's the last of them. Your friends have been measured as we speak. Right this way. We'll see to it you look your dashing best at your first outing. What kind of clothes are you gonna give me? Ah, the same clothes we had before. Done, are you? Let's have a look at those numbers. Oh, there's measured me. Okay. I see. How goes it? Sorry, Captain. I'm afraid we don't have anything on hand that's already fit. But we do have a few that are fairly close. We should be able to make them work with some minor adjustments. Very well then, see to it. Have the uniforms delivered directly to the field. I know she's a dancer too. I shall take this opportunity to brief you on the mission. Speaking of dancer, where do we get our job quests at this point? Because we are behind some job quests probably, right? As mentioned earlier, we will deploy Amaro to scatter dream power from the air. Once the powder takes effect, an elite unit will storm the fortress to rescue the Oracle. Her safe liberation is our sole objective. Engagement is to be avoided wherever possible. I assume we're to be part of said unit. Oh, so job quests were replaced by the Four Fiend thing? The thing we have to do with... So I need to keep up with those then, I guess. I was going to save that till after the main story, but I guess I should be doing them as I unlock them. I assume we're to be part of said unit? Correct. The unit will be divided into two contingents, one deploying from Fort Job, the other from Austral Imperative. You and Alphino will join the former. Elheim, meanwhile, will join the latter with me. Before you proceed to your positions, you are to report to Chesamil at the Spagurets. She will issue you a serum to ward off the effects of dream powder. We should be on our way then. Take care, my friend. We shall see you in the field. There's no skills locked behind them, so we can just wait and do them later. Okay. That's quite far to the imperative. It's quite far to the imperative, so make use of an Amaro from the Rookery after you've collected the serum, of course. Alright. Let's go save Menphilia. Ooh, what is this? What's this locked behind? Oh, okay. The crafting quest or whatever. Okay. We need to go out to the gate. So as far as Final Fantasy XIV, I think our goal right now is just to keep pushing through the main story till we get all the way to the end. And then, you know, do all the raids and stuff, and I don't even know what else at the end game, but we'll figure that out when we get there. For WoW, we're just starting Burning Crusade, so I'm pushing my way through all those quests, getting to 70, getting revered with everybody, that's the whole thing. So we got a lot of, like, we've kind of got them both at the same point now. Like, we're at the new expansion with both games, you know? I mean, new is a little bit relative when it comes to Shadowbringers, considering Endwalker's on the horizon, but you know, it's still the newest current expansion. Yes, sweetie, is there something you need? Oh, one of the guard come for your dram, are you? Here you go. A dose will keep you firmly in the waking world while your enemies are off in dreamland. Okay. Now, this is your first time, I should warn you. It's bitter as sin. Prince's Kiss, they call it, but if you ask me, it should be called Crone's Kiss. Just aside, this stuff is really foul. Most people gag like there's no tomorrow, but if you don't drain every last drop, you're liable to end up taking a trip to Dreamland yourself. So I must ask you to drink it here and now while I watch. Come on, give the old Crone a kiss. Well done, sweetie. I'm proud of you. Why? If I didn't know any better, I'd even say you enjoyed it. And now you needn't fear falling asleep on the battlefield. Just have a care you don't lose those limbs out there, alright? They don't tend to grow back. I gotta say, when we're in a dungeon or a raid and everyone's rezzing so easily all the time, in mid-battle and everything, it really makes you wonder how characters die in the story. You know? It's like, come on guys, just raise him. Why is everybody crying? It'll be okay, just raise him. I don't even know what's going on. I can't raise him. Why can't you raise him? He was killed by Blot. Oh. Yes. What do you require of me? Namara to take you to the imperative, eh? As much as I'd like to oblige, all our mounts are reserved for the coming operation. I fear you'll have to go by foot. But wait, there might be another way, assuming you're willing to lend a hand. Dude, I'm with the coming operation. Just give me my frick... Alright, whatever. Oh, okay. I forgive you. I get an Aether Current out of this. I was about to deliver tomorrow to Radiscus Round, one of the locations whence the beasts will fly for the operation. The tower lies along the route to the imperative, and if near enough is good enough for you, you may make the delivery in my stead. Very good. I shall steady the Amaro for departure at once. Okay. Radiscus Round is to the north and west. You can take the road or you can fly. It's up to you. Upon arriving, make yourself known to the sentry and she'll give you further instructions. If you should become separated from the Amara, worry not. The beasts are trained to return to the Rookery. That is all. Go well. Alright. Yay, flying. Can we use this opportunity to, while we're on a flying mount, to like go track down Aether Currents? Is that a thing we can do? He's like, we'll finish the quest later, Aether Currents, ho! I guess I can't get off the mount or it'll go away, right? So maybe I can't actually get the Aether Currents. I didn't think about that. Never mind. So like, this is the imperative here. Isn't the place we're attacking or whatever in the, is it this? Like, where are we supposed to take the Samaro? Just right there? I'm confused. No, you think I can? If I dismount, will the Amara run away? You can't get back on it. Yeah, that's what I thought. So I can't really use it to get Aether Currents because they'll just run away from me. Oh, you delivered it? I'm afraid there's been a change of plans. We already have all the beasts we require here. Instead, this one is to go to the Imperative to the west. Please see to it that the handler on duty, Slezzy Vanathu, if you encounter trouble on the path, return here and I'll set you right wise. Cool. You have to teleport back and get a new one. Oh, so you're saying I could fly to an Aether Current, grab it, teleport back, get a new one, repeat, rinse, and repeat? I mean, that's not horrible. There's one right here. That's true, we can't teleport back here. But we could teleport back to the original one, couldn't we? Or do we have to come back here now? That's true, there's only like 2 left, I think, right? Yeah, 2 more. Let's see if we can grab them. Okay, looks like there's one like right over by the Imperative. Like pretty much where we're going. You know what? Let's not worry about it. Let's just do this. I feel like we're not really gaining time. Ooh. That's Trixie, man. If I'd been coming at it from over here, I'd have been like, where is it? You know? Ah, the last tomorrow. My thanks, friend. You may leave the beast with me. Talk to him first. Say, I don't believe I know you. Did you join the guard recently? So that's the way of it. Well, you managed to arrive, and that's all that matters in the end. I bid you welcome to the Hostile Imperative, one of our key strongholds in Lakeland. First thing you'll want to do is report to the captain. You'll find her at the lookout across the way. Let's grab this crystal first. You shamelessly cheesed them. Like, the Aether Currents in this zone were, like, so ridiculously easy. Like, on the walk from down here to this dungeon, we got all but 3 of them. They're all, like, boom, 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 right there. It took, like, nothing. Like, the easiest Aether Currents ever. And then, look, the ones we found since then, at the freaking quest point, and at the freaking quest point by an Aether... Like, this zone has, like, the most simple Aether Currents. Almost to the point where it's like, why do we even have them, you know? Let's go grab this one over here. I wanted to grab the crystal first because I didn't know how easy it'll be to get back up from here. Very easy is the answer. Alright, so we're only missing 1 and then there's a couple for quests and main story and stuff. Where's that one at? Really close, actually. Northwest. Or it's here. Is it up on this thing? I bet it's up on that thing. Yeah. Probably on top. This thing's super tall. At least we don't have to try and jump up along the outside of it. Freaking Kugane. It's like on this building somewhere. But it seems like it might be over northwest. Over around there somewhere. See it from here. Man, if it wasn't like the compass only shows you the closest ones, I didn't realize there was one here, but this would have been a good one to fly around with the flying mount and find it that way. Let's just go down this thing, we'll probably run into it. Oh, right there. Alright, that's all of them except for quest ones. Oh, good landing. Look at this landing. What am I standing on? Woo! The Wile E. Coyote bullshit right here. Hey, I'm glad it works. We're just gonna end up having to die here, I think. If we make the jump. The mount. Oh. Oh, that's right. You don't die from falling. Never mind. I've been playing too much WoW, and WoW, that would have killed me. Alright. Let's continue on. The only thing left are the Aether Currents from doing quests for this zone. We've got 4 more of them. One of them from this quest we're doing, right? So it seems that rather than an Amaro delivering you, you delivered the Amaro. And I'll not thank you. I expect all my soldiers to make themselves useful. Speaking of which, I have a task for you. 3 Aether Currents to go. The Oracle of Light. Ooh. Look, guys, it's gear. Level 1 Crystarium gear. Is this just for like, it's just for us to have like a uniform for being in the military? So it's literally just for like glamour, I guess. Okay. In readiness for the operation, the Amaro will need to be treated with the same serum as us. As you know, however, it's not pleasant. In order to coax them into taking it, we've sprinkled it on their fodder. All that remains is to feed it to them, a task I am sure you will enjoy. Fetch the fodder from the Amaro launch and see the 4 beasts. Dismissed. Okay. First we gotta fetch the fodder. Which one of these is the Amaro launch? Talk to the sentry captain. What is that thing? Ooh. He fears for the fate of his men. Damn it all. We can ill afford to lose another. Oh there, friend. Might you lend me your aid? One of my best men is yet to return from his patrol. I fear the worst. As you can see, his Amaro made it back safely. The man's nowhere to be found. Could you search for him in my stead? I would go, but I can't very well abandon my post. Wait. Bloody beast, what do you think you're... Oh, too late, I suppose. But wait, do you reckon he's gone back for his rider? Sorry to trouble you, friend, but you think you could follow the Amaro for us? That scaly brute might be our best chance of finding our man. And take this salve with you. I reckon there's a good chance he's out there too wounded to make his way back here. Are these all the last Aether Current quests, actually? I think they are, because actually this is the main story there. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay, let's go ahead and get the Aether Currents taken care of. We can fly our way to the next thing. Shonard! Oh there! If you're not too otherwise occupied at the moment, how's about lending a hand here too? They've got me on repair duty, and what with the sorry shape this place is in, it's definitely not a one-man job. It's simple enough task. Just take this here pail of mortar, find a couple of spots where the walls are looking ragged, and apply a healthy daub. Thanks, friend. But with our ranks thinned as they are, we need all the help we can get. Okay, so I gotta walk around looking for spots to click on, basically, on this place, which is kind of be a nightmare, actually, considering what we just found out about it, trying to get the flight point. But okay, let's do it. This is one of those, you can't fly till you finish this quest, but man, don't you wish you could fly to start the quest, right? I saw one in here. Yep. Yes. Find all the hidden points on this quest, huh? There's gonna be 4 of them, it looks like. Over there. Okay, these are not hard to find. That's good. Tell you what, when we get to playing Burning Crusade, either tonight or tomorrow night, you guys get to see one of my favorite Hellfire quests, where they send the hero out to dig through some shit. Literally. Just goes to show you, you're not the warrior of light in Burning Crusade, that's for damn sure. Like you're an adventurer, right? We need someone to go dig around in piles of crap, so just go do that. Alright. And back down. That was pretty easy. I thought I was worried it was gonna be like jump off and find some special place like the flight point was. I wonder how many people do this quest, you know? Like considering how you like level so quickly with the main story and you don't need to do side quests. Sometimes I see a side quest and I go, oh man, who's ever gonna think to come back for that one? I saw all your hard work out there, friend. I'll rest easy tonight knowing that some of the ugliest patches of our walls are looking good as new. Are you familiar with the history of the Imperative, perchance? It was built nigh on a century ago by the elves who ruled Lakeland in those days, after the flood. It served as one of our bastions of defense against the Sin Eaters. Yes, this fort's taken its fair share of beatings, but it still stands tall to this day, watching over and protecting the Crystarium and its people. And it's our job to keep it standing, material and manpower shortages be damned. Of course, we couldn't do it without the generous efforts of volunteers like you. I reckon you have a real talent for repairs. Mayhap I could interest you in joining the guard as a full-time wall mender. I jest, of course. I've already taken enough of your time today. Thank you, friend. Be careful out there. Okay. Boom. Go grab this one over here. And we still have to complete the other one, and then we should be able to fly. After TBC, every expansion has a poop quest, and I bet it's from that one guy. I think it's like a joke. It's kind of like, you know, they have a lot of ongoing quest lines they like to think going is like, hey, it's another Indiana Jones quest or whatever, or whatever his name is, Harrison something or other. All right. Hold it right there, Greenhorn. If you thought you could just stroll past our senior without asking how you might aid me in my duties, you have another thing coming. And he literally came here to help you, dude. That's the attitude. It just so happens that I have a task for you to perform. This is a supply order that must be delivered to mines at Rydiska's Round. You're going to take it to him and to do so with all speed. Okay, well, that's fine. Alright, so we got to go back over there and we got to go here. Perfect. This is why I grabbed them all first, because I don't want to have to make 2 trips out. I might still have to make 2 trips out, but that's not the point. Speaking of funny recurring quest lines, we need to do Hildebrand at some point. So does the sun ever come up again out here, or is it like permanently nighttime now? Mara stares intently in the general direction of Damp Soul. Okay. Alright. Imara's eyes the wounded soldier with a gaze that could almost be described as concern. This must be the sentry who was separated from his mount. Imara eyes you with an expectant gaze. You're sensing it's hoping that you will tend to the man's wounds. Damn it, Jem. I'm a dancer, not a doctor. Thank you, friend. With the beast knocking me from my mount, I thought it was the end of me for sure, but however did you know where to look? My mount led you to me? You don't say. I owe you an apology, little fellow. Here I thought you ran off in fear for me, of the foe, but it turns out you were looking for help the whole time. Can you forgive me for doubting you? Wait. And with that, I'd best head back to the Imperative and let everyone know I'm alright. Thank you, friend. You saved my life today. Cool. We'll grab the turn in for that one when we get back, but let's go finish this other one too. The map they had drawn that for the operation showed like a circle here and a circle here, and then the thing in the middle, which I thought was the target. Is it up here? Because like the other place we're going is right here. I don't know. Oh yeah, Laxon Loft is right here. Okay. Probably just riding around it. Like taking our sweet time to go in to save Menphilia. It's like, you know, we're in a hurry. Warrior of Darkness, what are you doing? I gotta learn how to fly, alright? It's important. Menphilia can wait. Is it up here? Well met, traveler. What brings you to our outpost this day? Supply order from Tina from Oscal Imperative, but why, pray tell, are you delivering this, not one of our own men? Anton de Clinton. That's what I'd like to know. Mistaken for a new recruit, you say? You really should make a point to clarify the situation next time. Not that I don't appreciate your service, of course, but Tina has a reputation for running roughshod over anyone she can. While I'm loath to impose upon you further, if you'll be returning to the Imperative regardless, I was hoping you might trouble you to deliver the supplies that she has requested. I'm afraid the recent Sin Eater attacks have left us rather short-handed. It will take just a short while to prepare the materials for delivery, and I invite you to make yourself comfortable while you wait. Not that there's much to do in the way of entertainment here. It is a military outpost after all. Perhaps you could converse with the soldiers. It'd be sure to raise their spirits. It might just glean some useful information out of them. This is a very common quest in Final Fantasy XIV where it's like, why don't you go talk to 3 or 4 people? You know, make them feel better. Maybe we'll force some story on you, huh? Huh? Like that one's up higher. A traveler? You're an odd one to pick a place of a leisurely excursion. Me, I can think of 100 places I'd rather be. But since you're kind enough to grace us with your company, I don't tell you a bit about this place. Radix's realm was built on the ruins of an old belfry. In more peaceful days, the clarion call would ring through the lakeland to announce the time of day. Since the flood, however, the bell serves a purpose far more grim, to warn the residents of Lakeland of Sin Eater attacks. But will the day return when the ring brings joy and not fear? Yeah. I know you want to learn how to fly and get back to the main story, but it's world building time, man. Fair enough. I had to learn about the bell. The bell, man, it's sad. Oh, the bell. Blue to sigh. Oh there, stranger. We don't get many travelers in these parts. What do you say? What do you think of the round? He's an odd one as far as forts go, won't you say? Truth is, what you can see today is actually the ruins of a larger structure built over a century ago. We took over what was left and converted it into a lookout tower of sorts to serve us in our struggle against the Sin Eaters. Seeing as how it stands as a major fork in the high road, the location's rather ideal, you see. We can see threats coming in from miles away and send out patrols to deal with them before they get too close. Of course, it gets kind of lonely all the way out here, but what can you do? We got one higher up. So, we are going to probably get through the main story of Shadowbringers, at least for the most part, this month, right? And then we'll probably spend the next month doing all the raids and stuff. But we still have all the way until like the end of the end of the year before Endwalker comes out. So we gotta start coming up with some other stuff we're gonna be doing on Wednesdays and Sundays. I'm sure there's plenty. Hello there, friend. Say, have you ever wondered how Radix's round got its name? Wait, don't answer that. I have a mind to tell you anyways. Radix was a guardman in the early days of one of our best and bravest, as the records tell, and they say he gave his life holding over a horde of Sin Eaters just long enough for a group of refugees to flee to safety. The body of this hero was discovered right here at this tower, and ever since it's been named in his honor. It makes a man proud to serve, I say. Ah, there you are, friend. Did my men have anything interesting to say? In any event, I hope your stay here was not overly tiresome. I'm pleased to inform you that the materials have been packed up and are ready for delivery. Before that, though, please allow me to compensate you for your service. Oh. Can't fly yet. We gotta go back here and turn this last one in. That's an ability right there that is sorely missed in WoW. I spend hours every day just like flying around or traveling or walking up a street or sitting on a flight point, you know? Ah, there you are. I was hoping you'd return so I could properly express my gratitude. You'd be happy to know, as I would, that my man has safely returned to the Imperative. Those Amara can be stubborn brutes at times, but times like this will make a man appreciate what loyal companions truly are. I'd say this one earned himself some extra feed for dinner today. Alright. Freeburg Lakeland. Aha! We can fly! Good stuff. One down, several to go. Almost done though. Got what, 5 more? 5 more zones and we'll be able to fly everywhere. Oh wait, yeah. We did all of them, right? For a second, this little dark spot right here, my eyes thought was another thing. I was like, we did all of them. Alright. We got 3 more zones we don't know about yet, too. Looking forward to finding out what they are. Man, when we were doing Stormblood, I was expecting that... Here's the fodder. I was expecting that this expansion was going to be about fighting the Empire. They completely tricked me on that one, man. This is going to be all about this other world. And Sin Eaters and stuff. This one's indolent, huh? Absent-mindedly munches on the fodder. That'll work. Anxious. He's wary at first, but his appetite eventually wins out. Equable. You know what? Hold on, I want to do something here. I was just tired of like the health bar being like over the top of the person while I'm trying to talk to them. The Amara fed. What's up, bud? Okay. Is your trash bag full in your room? Oh, we're gonna have to fix that, alright? Shut my door, okay? The Amara fed. Good. The rest have already been dosed, so we need not fear any of our mounts succumbing to the dream powder. All units have now entered the final stages of their preparations. The time is nigh. Make ready and await deployment atop the main watchtower. I will send your uniform along as soon as it arrives. That's all. May the night smile upon us. This certainly makes this faster. Hello. Ooh, is that Judy? Operation's about to commence. Stand ready. Hey, it's Brad Johnson. During the operation, some of your gear will be glamored. Your attributes and abilities will be unaffected. Alright. Oh, very purple of them. I like the little Loki horn helmets. Oh, Minfilia. It is like a young Minfilia. Wow.
Keep moving.
He has a tail.
What now?
The Crystarium at a guess. Desperate fools. It'll take more than a handful of overgrown lizards to ground us.
She looks so unconcerned.
You're gonna be... Sound the alarm!
Why would they be holding her so close to the Crystal Tower? Like, you're practically declaring war on us, and then you're holding Minfilia literally that close to the Crystal Tower. Interesting looking uniforms.
Captain, the powder has taken effect. It is time. Let us free the Oracle from their clutches.
Kind of rocking some Empire colors there. Dancer fight. Oh, here we just send in a team of dancers. We got this. What are my actual objectives here? Hey, it's Alphino! And then we'll occupy the enemy while you rescue the Oracle. Okay. That's a border. Like I can't follow her. Who do I have to kill? Speak with the scout. Which scout? What am I missing here? Speak with the Crystarium scout. We keep close to the wall. Like we came in, we fought those guys, and then I want to just like go in there and keep fighting with them. There's a border all along there. We go this way? Okay, I can go this way. There's Alphino. Okay, I should have just followed him, I guess.
On guard.
These guys are getting annihilated. Into the guard. Here we go. Let's keep up with our Vieira dancer buddy. Oh, speaking of dancer buddy.
Leave this to me. show!
I just feel very overpowered in this one. I am higher level than I probably should be.
You're not alone. You're not alone.
That sinks me down. Well, I just feel really powerful then. Compared to like other duties I've done on other jobs, you know? Like, this has been a very easy duty. Dancer is an easy class too, though, to be fair. Here she is. Go upstairs? Yep, okay. Alright, there's Menthilia. So they're trying to get her to the little Zeppelin, but we stopped in time. Little airship dirigible thing. Thank you. Are you from the Constellarium? Correct, we've come to rescue you. Your weapons made to the same specifications as Thancred's. Have you really explained to them that we knew the original Menthilia? Or is that like been a conversation? Be ready to use them. Understood. Please lead the way. What kind of weapons does she use? Alright, escape Laxenloft. Daggers, really? Not what I would have expected. She has been hanging out with Thancred too much. One left, it looks like. Oh, nope, opened up. Alright. It's so weird not to have the little sprout here anymore. That Jeep, this will not do well. The twins are waiting for us. What is that? A little dragon thing. Brazen thieves. You count as a thief when you come and save a person? You'll regret coming here. Notice and see Menthilia as an item to be stolen. Alright, Ranjit. Some kind of summoner with a dragon thing? Can't even target the dragon, it's like his extension of him, I guess. Yeah, we should build up on this.
Vanity. Be gone!
It kicks everybody outside the fight. And making me move isn't gonna do much to a dancer, honestly. What do you think I am, a black mage? Shattered sky, what's that gonna do? Okay. He's got a lot of health.
You persist in this folly.
Oh, he's combining those two, okay. So you gotta keep moving while staying, okay. So I'm getting the feeling we're not actually going to kill him because this would take for damn ever at this rate. So maybe I just got to get into a certain percentage before the fight ends.
It's over.
Yeah. Right as I say that, he ends the fight. He's pulling a Beatrix on me over here. Know your folly. It's very much a Beatrix fight. Fighting someone you can't beat, and then after you stay your ground for a while, they just end the fight. Dragon's kind of cool.
You boy. You bear a striking resemblance to the artist my master seeks.
You don't say.
By all means, keep your counsel. You will all have ample time to confess your crimes back in Yulmore.
Oh, yeah, right, dude. Where's Thancred? Wasn't he supposed to be with Minfilia? Is he gonna show up and save us? Huh? Yep. What weapon are you wielding there, Thancred? Gunblade. Good man.
Thancred?
Dude.
So, you are
the ammo on his belt on his side of there.
And what if I am?
He caught it with his hand? Shit. Freaking ammo's down the side here.
vermin such as you are not worthy of the Oracle.
Oh shit. Wow, we got away really far. Good luck catching up to that. Oh shit.
Break!
Break? As in like turn him to stone break? Ooh, look at this. The dude was about to just jump out there to us, wasn't he?
Fool! You would see your city razed.
I would sooner see it razed than conquered. Suffice it to say, we are ready to receive you.
What now, Exarch? Will you face me yourself?
I think not, General. I've quite exhausted my tricks. If you mean to give chase, I will not stand in your way. But you would do well to tread warily, for your quarry goes to a place where even Yulmore dare not bear its steel. Ilmeg, the Fairy Kingdom.
The Fairy Kingdom? We did meet that one fairy the other day. There's a whole kingdom of Fae. Oh my.
To think that mountain of indolence still had the energy to unleash his hounds.
Who is this?
Even the most pointless of conflicts may alter a world's course.
What?
And now the plan has gone awry.
What's he doing here?
But how? How did the so-called Crystal Exarch bring the hero of the Source to the First?
Ah!
As if I didn't have enough on my hands already. Then again, with a soul such as that, mayhap there is another way. One which does not require bloodshed.
Not so long ago, here in the shadow of the northern ranges, lay the great kingdom of Verbert.
Verbert.
A nation with a proud history that the Sin Eaters cut short, just like all the rest. Since that time, these lands have become a haven for Fae folk.
Ooh.
Dreamers frolicking amidst the ruins of a forgotten realm.
Oh, I like the look of this place.
We should be safe enough here. It's good to see you again, my friends. I don't know about you, but it feels like years since last we met. 5 of them in my case.
Why, it only feels like 1 to me, but long enough to warrant a more convivial reunion either way.
We still gotta get Urian J and Stola back into the crew, but we're picking one up a night pretty much, huh?
What brought you to Laxon Loft?
Nymphilia, obviously.
The girl, Minfilia, she and I were traveling together, hunting sin eaters. But as we were nearing Lakeland, she abruptly ran off on her own. I found her too late to stop the Ulmorans from taking her prisoner. And as I was considering rescue options, I observed that the Crystarium was on the move. So I consulted the Exarch, who apprised me of the details of the operation and issued me certain instructions. Should the situation take a turn for the worse, I was to see you all safely to Ilmeg. And here we are.
Urianger has called this place home for a while now.
Oh, okay.
Yet we have never called upon him, I am ashamed to say. 'Twas only at the Crystarium that we met.
Hardly surprising. This is not the sort of place one visits on a whim. Happily, having trespassed on Urianger's hospitality for a spell, Minfilia and I have an idea of how things work around here. Sooner or later, the Ulmorans will come after us. But before they do, the Exarch bids us accomplish two things. First, rendezvous with Urianger. And second, eliminate the Light Warden of this land.
Oh my. Let's do it. I wonder what this place is going to look like after the Light Warden's gone.
What made you leave Thancred behind, if you don't mind me asking?
You. The hero from another world. I was asleep when I felt it. A presence. Someone I was meant to meet. They were close and I knew I had to go to them. But with all the commotion in Lakeland, I was afraid that Thancred wouldn't let me.
And would I have been wrong? Had I arrived a moment later, you would be back in your cell in Yulmore. And now we have Ranjit snapping at our heels. You really have outdone yourself this time.
I'm sorry. Thank you for saving me.
Oh, poor thing being scolded so.
Oh, the face showing up, huh?
Who said that? Show yourselves.
Come now, put away that frown and have some fun with us. Yes, let us have some fun. Lots and lots of fun.
Which way was it to Urianger's?
We've been there so many times, but I can't. Why can't I remember?
Damn it all. We're already caught in their spell.
Oh my. Ilmeng is the fairy kingdom, and as one might expect, it is home to the Fae folk. The most prominent among them are the pixies, who have a penchant for making mischief. They use powerful illusions to play tricks on all who venture into the domain. By way of an example, they can make a familiar path seem wholly unfamiliar, or lead you to believe you're somewhere you're not. And we are now, I'm sorry to say, entirely at their mercy. So, Minus, here's my question for you. We've been playing for a couple hours to. Ooh, wait a minute, let's take a look here. We've been playing for a couple hours tonight. Look at this enemy. Holy crap. And we've like completed a little section. We got Thancred, we saved Minfilia, we made it to a whole new place. We saw a little cutscene with our favorite Ascian buddy. Is this the end of a story arc? Like, should I be thinking of stopping now? Am I about to start a long one that I'm not going to get through tonight? Because it kind of feels like I'm about to start a whole new thing. Wow. Yeah, definitely not doing all of Ilmeng tonight. If I stop here, do you think we could do all of Ilmeng on Wednesday? Maybe get to the dungeon tonight? We could try that. Okay. It's a lot to do in one night. Alright. I'm just thinking it's almost 11 already, so I didn't know if we had time to start the next part. $95. We're still getting gear that's lower level than what we have. There are 15 quests in Ilmeng. The thing is, the quest number is not a very good indicator because, like Alphino was like 8 quests, right? Alize was like, I don't know, 8 or 10, and then tonight we've been going for like 2.5 hours, and I think we've only done like 4 or 5 quests. There's so much story, they got extended for hours, you know? So I don't know. Sometimes quests go by a lot faster than other times. Flower basket. Definitely a cool looking area. I think what we might do tonight is stop here and get some more time put in on Burning Crusade, and then start the Fae on Wednesday. That's what I think. I don't think I'm going to level more White Mage tonight because I really have a lot to get done in WoW. I really do. And I'm way behind. My whole guild is like prepping for Karazhan, and I'm like level 60 just starting Outland because I'm so far behind. So I am going to put in a break here. We're going to switch over to some World of Warcraft. You want to stick around? I'll keep streaming for the next couple hours. We're going to do some Hellfire Ramparts, maybe. Hellfire Peninsula for sure. And see about getting our rep up. So be right back. Don't go anywhere.